After controversial comments and getting a lot of pushback from fans as well as many professional athletes, Saints quarterback Drew Brees apologized. WDSU Sports anchor Fletcher Mackel joining us now live from his home with more on what Brees had to say this morning. Fletcher.
Yeah, obviously, Christina, let me take you back yesterday. Because of the George Floyd murder and the protests happening, athletes around the world have been sharing their opinions on racism and police brutality. During an interview on Wednesday, Drew Brees was asked about players potentially kneeling during the national anthem, like Colin Kaepernick and other players did back in 2016 in 2017. Drew Brees had the statements that he had the same thing a few years ago, that he does not believe in kneeling during the national anthem. He believes there are other ways to protest. In the backlash to his comments yesterday, it was harsh and it was immediate. Let's take a look at Drew Brees in action right now. Many of his teammates, some of his good friends, going at his comments on social media. Marcus Colston, one of the Saints Hall of Famers, one of the greatest receivers in team history, a man known as the Quiet Storm, who rarely says anything, posted his thoughts expressing his disappointment in Drew Brees. The most intense comments, though, came from Malcolm Jenkins, the Saints' other team captain on defense. He posted an Instagram video, very emotional, crying, calling out Drew Brees' comments. This morning, Drew Brees went to Instagram and posted a statement apologizing. Here it is in part. Let's take a look at it right now. He says, quote, "I stand with the black community in the fight against systemic racial injustice and police brutality and support the creation of real policy change that will make a difference. I condemn the years of oppression that have taken place throughout our black communities and still exist today." Brees goes on to say, "I have always been an ally, never an enemy. I am sick about the way my comments were perceived yesterday, but I take full responsibility and accountability. I recognize that I should do less talking and more listening. And when the black community is talking about their pain, we all need to listen. For that, I am very sorry and I ask for your forgiveness." This morning, Saints linebacker Demario Davis went on ESPN and talked about Brees' apology.
The reason I was upset, people were upset the first time, was because he didn't speak towards racism, and he didn't speak towards uh, uh, the plight of the black community. And that's what we had hoped he would have elaborated on the first time. But what I can say is Drew showed uh, the ultimate move of a leader. He owned his mistake. He owned his mistake, and he moved the conversation back to the issue, which he should have spoke on the first time.
The Saints did have a team meeting this morning. Sean Payton on social media saying it was scheduled 2 weeks ago, but obviously the team was going to discuss this entire situation. And we will have more on this situation as well as the Pelicans coming up in later newscasts today. The NBA is also going to announce their return to play dates and schedules, and that includes the Pelicans. So more on both of these big stories coming up in later newscasts today at 4, 5, 6, and 10. For now, reporting live from my home in Mid-City, I'm Fletcher Mackel, WDSU News.